Greetings. My name is Professor Tony Kempson, and I am a computer technology instructor here at the Ultimate Medical Academy. And today I am going to be conducting a brief overview of Microsoft Word. So let's get started. I'm going to show you my screen, and this is what Microsoft Word is in a nutshell. It's a word processing software. It allows users to create and manipulate documents. And you can use memos, you can create letters, memos, reports, mailing labels, newsletters, all sorts of things. So let's go ahead and talk about the agenda, what we're going to work on today. Um, First of all, we definitely want to know how to open Word. You got to start there. We're going to talk a little bit about the ribbon. Actually, we're going to talk a lot about the ribbon because that's the control center. That's the brains. That's the operation center of Microsoft Word, the ribbon. We're going to talk about some formatting tools. We're going to do a little copying, pasting. We're going to create a hyperlink. That's going to be pretty cool. And then we're going to save our document, and then we'll have a summary of what we did. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I am actually going to close my screen, and I'm going to I'll open a Word document. So look at the screen in the bottom left corner. This is the start button. You want to click the start button, and then you'll scroll down. These are the programs that are on your computer, and they are in alphabetical order. So you want to scroll down to Word. So Word is down here, and you will click on it, and it's going to open up a Word document. Now you'll see recent things that you opened. You'll see things that are pinned right down here and share it with you. I'm going to leave it on pinned right now, but notice on the left panel, the left navigation screen, it gives you your home, new, open. We're just going to open a blank document. You can actually choose from a variety of different templates depending on what you want to do, but we're just going to do the basics, and we're going to open up a blank document. Now, here is what I was talking about, the control center for Word. This is the ribbon up here. This whole long thing up here is the ribbon. See my mouse going back and forth? That's the ribbon. Now, there's a couple of things to remember about the ribbon. There's two parts to it mainly. Well, it looks like it's a lot. There's more than two parts, but it's two sections. You want to know these words here: file, home, insert, design, layout, references, mailings, review, view, and help. These are called tabs. So those tabs, within each tab, you have things called groups. So right now we're on the home tab, and you'll know which tab you're on because it'll be an underline underneath it. You'll know what type of tab you're on. So on the home group, that's the main group that you will do a lot of your functions and a lot of different things in Word. Now, the home tab, I'm sorry. Now the groups are at the bottom of the tabs, and you'll see what is in each group, which tab. So for instance, home has the clipboard group, font group, paragraph group, styles, editing, voice sensitivity, and editor. Now, we're only going to stick with the basics, so I'm not going to go too much into the advanced features, but more so than just giving you the basics and a great overview of what it's all about. So look at the insert tab. The groups change because there's different things you can do. You can add pages and tables. Insert is just that. You are able to insert things. Pictures, and we're going to insert a picture. I think it's a pretty cool picture at that. So we're going to insert something, and we'll move forward. There's a content group, add-ins, media. These, as you go down a little further, these are a little bit more advanced. There's a text box. There's literally no limit to what you can insert, but there's a way you have to do it. So let's just keep going down the tabs. There's a design tab that gives you a lot of themes. If you click on the arrow, it'll show you the different types of themes, um, and some colors and fonts that you can use. Layout is another one that you will use. Page layout, where you can change the margins. You can do change the orientation. And one quick thing to show you, you see, I didn't click on anything. You see where my mouse is at? I didn't click on anything. If you mouse over an item, it'll tell you what it is. So you don't have to worry about clicking on it and then going back. You can just mouse it over, and then it'll tell you what it is. Change the size, columns, and then indent. and increase in spacing and that kind of thing. References, this is a little bit more advanced for those who are doing essays or writing, and you need to reference material through either APA formatting or MLA formatting. You can create citations in here, table of contents, manager sources, create bibliographies and reference pages. Those are important for, again, for in education settings when you're writing scholarly papers. Okay, and then mailings. This is another advanced feature. If you wanted to send mailings, you do something called a mail merge, where you wanted to send a mail or create labels or send an mass email to a bunch of people and wanted that email to be sent individually to and be addressed to individuals individually, you can use mail merge in conjunction with Microsoft Excel. Again, this is more of a advanced feature. We're not going to talk about it too much. A review is another advanced feature. It just gives you some other things where you can give comments on documents and give instant feedback where the reader can get that feedback within the document. View allows you to view it from different modes, how you view the page. And then lastly is help, where if you have some questions about some of the features and things in Word, you can get some help with that. So let's just go back to the home feature real quick. I just want to show you down here at the bottom. Look down here at the bottom left. You'll always know how many pages, of number of pages, the word count, and your display settings are down here. You can make the Word document bigger or smaller. It's not going to change the font at all. It's just what the size you're working in. So we'll leave it at 100%. So we went through the tabs and a little bit through the groups, and each group at the bottom of them you'll see. So let's go into, since we talked a little bit about what Word is, talked about the ribbon a little bit. Let's go into some of the formatting tools. Now, there's a ton of formatting tools here, but what we're going to do is only talk about some of the more basic ones that you use on a more common basis. So look right here. I'm going to type a quick sentence. First of all, let me put my name. My name is Anthony. Let me spell it right. Kempson, right? And I'm going to hit the enter key, and I'm going to tell you something that I like. I like turtles. Oh, let me spell it right. Turtles. I do. Okay. So now let's do a little bit of formatting with this. Let's just say my name is the title, and I want my title to be in the center of the page. Let's look at the paragraph group right here. Paragraph group, you have some formatting tools where you can, if you mouse over it, you can align it left, which it is now. I can align it in the center. I can align it, align right, and then box format, justify it. So let's make this in the center. Now, you see what I did? All I did was highlight it. You had to highlight something, you hold down the left mouse key, just scroll over it while your left mouse key is held down, and then let it go. You'll get a little mini formatting tool right here, but you'll have more options up in the ribbon. So I made it here, but you know what? I'm a big guy, so I want my name to be big. So let's look at some font sizes. Now up here, in the font group, you can choose now with it still highlighted, can choose what type of font you like. Now, notice I'm just scrolling down and it's changing the font in my document. You see it? It's changing the font in my document. But we're just going to go ahead and pick on Arial narrow, a little thin. But now we're going to make it bigger. So it's within this font group. Here's the font size. See this number, 11? I'm big. I'm going to go with about 36. I like that. So there I am. Now, let's add a little color to it. Now, still within the font group, let's add it. My favorite color is blue. Again, if you mouse over these colors, it will change the color of what you have selected. My color is blue, so I'm going to leave it blue. Notice whenever you do anything any changes, it still selects. It keeps whatever you selected highlighted. And by selected, I mean you selected it by holding down the left mouse key and and scroll across it. Okay, so now I'm gonna click anywhere else on the document to get rid of it. Now it's no longer selected. So those are just a couple of things. Now, let's talk about cut and paste. There's a lot more you can do, but we're going to talk about some of the things that you normally do. Cut and paste. Now, let's see. Um, I like turtles. I want to say that. I want to put that somewhere else in the document. So what I'm going to do is this. I highlighted it, meaning I selected it. I'm going to go up to my ribbon and click you have in the clipboard group, you have cut, copy, paste Format Painter. So I'm going to copy this. I want to first, let's copy it. I copied it. Notice nothing changed. It still stays selected. But now I'm going to take off of that. So let me hit the enter key a few times. I want it right here. So I'm going to put my mouse right there or my cursor. I'm going to come back up here to paste. When you click the arrow, it's going to give you some paste options. And as you go through the paste options, it will change. Not so much now because I'm using just regular text. So I'm just going to leave it as keep text only, leave it there. So look what happened. What if I want to cut that? Let me cut it. So let me hold down my left mouse key, open it up, right? Go up here to cut, click cut, it goes away. Now it's still on the clipboard. If I want to put it somewhere else, I can click paste again. Or here's a little trick with your mouse. If you right click, now see where I'm at? I'm a right click. It brings up your formatting tools again. And here are your formatting tools to paste options. Keep source formatting, picture, merge formatting, or as text. I'm gonna leave it as text. I'm gonna put it there again. Now, that is the copy and paste feature. You can use your mouse or you can use that the ribbon. Now, let's go to insert. We want to insert something. Let's insert a picture. So I have a pretty cool picture that I'm going to insert. I'm going to go up to the insert tab and I'm going to click pictures. Now, when you click it, it's going to open. What do you want to do? Well, I'm going to put one from this device. It's going to open up my manager. I'm going to click desktop because that's where my picture is. I'm going to click the one that says hello. I'm going to click it and hit there and look at that guy. Now, that's my picture. You can see these little handles on each of the picture. You can resize your picture. See how it resizes and it moves the text. Well, this little layout option box here, this maybe you don't want the picture here. So you have the option for layout. Do you want what you want to wrap this with text, meaning it will move with the text? Sure you do. So you're going to click square. Now watch what happens. I'm going to click away. Now I'm going to click to select the picture. I click in the picture. So I'm going to grab it, move it. Now look what happens. It moves around. And you see those little green lines? Those are little navigation lines that let you know if you're in the center, if it's aligned with something else. So you can move this anywhere you want. And as you move it, things move in the picture. So whenever you're doing some assignments, you want your picture just right. If it's not fitting just right, you can change the size. You can manipulate it this way. Okay. And you can put it wherever you want it. So I'm going to bring it back down here. Now, we just inserted a picture. That's great. Let's go ahead and create a hyperlink. Now, what we're going to do in creating hyperlinks are links that will allow you to go put a text inside your document and then allow you to go to that web page or somewhere in the document. So, you know what? I love UMA. I am going to put UMA right here. But you know what? I want this word, I want these acronym UMA. I want that to actually go to the UMA website. So check this out. So I selected it, right? Now I'm going back to the insert tab because we're going to insert a uh, hyperlink. You got to find hyperlink up here. You'll see where it says link, click link, right? Insert link at the bottom. Now, this is what you want to see. It says text to display. UMA is what I wanted to display, but what I wanted to go to is an existing web page. So it's already highlighted right here. So down here, I actually have the web page available. So I'm gonna, first of all, I'm gonna minimize this. Let me go to minimize that. Let me go to UMA's web page. I am going to highlight and select. So I'm dragging my left, holding down the left key, dragging it across UMA, ultimatemedical.edu. Then I'm going to right click. Remember the copy paste thing? I am going to copy. So now let me go back to my Word document. UMA is right here. I want a hyperlink. It's still selected. So I am going to go back to my link. I'm going to insert link here at the bottom, existing file or page. I want UMA to display. So down here in the address, I just have to copy, right click, I just have to paste, right click, paste, click OK. Now look what happened. Now, when you click this, it'll say control. You can put your mouse there. That is a live hyperlink that will go to Ultimate Medical Academy. So I'm going to hold down the control key, then I'm going to left click, and it's going to bring up the Ultimate Medical Academy right there. You see how that works? Absolutely. Let's go back to our Word document. Now, we have done a lot. It's just some of the basics. Now, we've created this. Let's save it. So now what we want to do up here in the Home tab, now we're not going to use the Home tab. We're actually going to use the File. We're going to click File. We're going to save as. We're going to browse because we want to put it where we want to put it. I'm going to put it on the desktop. So I'm going to go over here in my organizer, click desktop, just leave it my name, Anthony Kimpson. I'm going to hit save. Now that document is saved. And now I know where I can go and I can find it. Okay. Excellent. We've covered a lot, but we just went over the basis. So this can help you in a long way. So we're going to go back to our PowerPoint and we're going to start here from the current slide. And I'm going to change my view really quickly so that I can um, open this up. So what did we do? Well, let me go past. We already did that. So, and now we're in our summary. So today we learned about the ribbon in Microsoft Word and its various features. We learned how to open, create, and save a Microsoft Word document. We went over some insert and formatting. We actually inserted an image, and we learned how to create and insert a hyperlink. Those are some of the basic skills that you can use, and hopefully this was helpful to you. So I wish all of you well. Please use those tools. And the key is practice. Continue to practice, and you will be proficient in no time. Thank you for your time and have a great rest of your day.